Well, good day everyone. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of a behind the scenes video on how we do a maintenance wash on our long-term 2022 Mazda 3 sedan. Yes, I'm like a lot of you guys. I consume a lot of YouTube videos on car detailing and car detailing products, and I would love to have more time to do detailing. I do enjoy it, but it does take time, which is not in copious quantities these days, and all of our cars are daily drivers, so we have to find a good balance between how long it takes to keep these cars clean and then what's the end result. And you know, at the end, we're not zealots, we're not detailing zealots. The car doesn't have to be perfect, but we do like to keep the paint protected and the car generally looking pretty nice. Now I've kind of zeroed in on some products that I really do like. I've kind of like the TurtleWax line of their hybrid solutions. I really do like their ceramic spray coating, and I also like their wet wax. Today I'm going to be trying out three fairly new TurtleWax products that I haven't used before. Again, I'm always on the lookout for something that represents good value and good results, and most importantly, ease and speed of use. So today I'm going to be trying out their car shampoo. It's called Pure, Slick and Slide Pure, and you know, it's supposedly a very, very neutral, gentle shampoo that doesn't strip away any protection. So I'm going to give that a whirl. Again, price not too bad. Also going to be trying out their HyperFoam wheel and tire cleaner. And even though I'm not a big tire shine person, I am going to try out their Graphene Acrylic Tire Shine spray coating and compare that to what I would normally use, which is CarPro Perl. So just looking around this Mazda 3 today, it's actually doesn't look too bad. It actually is pretty dirty, but one good thing about this polymetal gray is it doesn't show dirt too bad. So it looks pretty good. Now let's go ahead and give it a good rinse down with the power washer. A lot of folks like to jump right to the snow foam cannon here before they rinse it off. I like to give it a good rinse down, and then we'll go ahead and put some of this Pure in our foam cannon. This specific one that I use with the pressure washer, I'm not a big fan of it. All the products that I do like today, I'll put a link down below. It says put 2 ounces in here with 14 ounces of water, so we'll go ahead and do that. And we'll go ahead and give it a good foam down with this. And yeah, the car shampoo is actually doing a pretty good job. It's pretty decently thick. It's not like shaving cream thick, but it looks like it's doing okay. Now I'm not sure if this whole snow foam cannon fad is all hype or not, but I like to do it. It's actually kind of fun. I like to take advantage of while the car's all sudsy to go around with a smaller brush and hit some of the smaller detailed areas around some of these little small nooks and crannies there. And I also like to give the wheels a quick little bit of a preliminary cleaning with this softer brush. Now, one thing I do like about this Pure shampoo is it smells very, very fresh and clean. It doesn't have a lot of perfumes in it. It doesn't smell like bubble gum or cotton candy or anything silly like that. So far so good with how this has been foaming up in the cannon and how it smells. Let's go ahead and give it a good rinse. Now you can see in the rinse it looks like there is some protection on the paint. There is some water beading, there is some good sheeting, but not I wouldn't call it great. Now I have been using the ceramic wet wax, the hybrid solution wet wax and TurtleWax on this since we bought the car, but I have not used it in the last 6 weeks. So what you're seeing here is what it kind of looks like after 6 weeks, and I'd have to say it's not too bad. It's pretty decent, but I haven't been using it because I really want it to go away. I want it to wear down, but not today. That's why I would use something like a strip wash to get it all off, but I'm not prepared to put a new coating on it today, so that's why I'm just using this Pure shampoo. Now before we do the hand wash, I'll go ahead and start with the wheels, and this is where I'm going to use the HyperFoam wheel cleaner. Now what I do like about this, I do like how it clings to the wheel and the tire. It doesn't smell bad, which is a big benefit. It doesn't smell bad at all, and I like the way it turns color. Now I did have to hit this thing 3 times. I had to scrub it and rinse it 3 times to get the tires clean. The tires were pretty bad, pretty brown. So it's probably just how dirty they were. But between all 4 wheels, 3 times, the whole bottle was gone. Now I do use MaxShine brushes, however the one I'm using here is probably not big enough to get all the way into the barrels, so you'll have to get a bigger brush if you like to clean your barrels. I'm not a big zealot on that either. And then this MaxShine scrub brush probably needs to be a little bit bigger. My hand is wearing out scrubbing all of these tires. But after 3 times, I think the tires look pretty good. The wheels weren't dirty, so I didn't have to do any decontamination on those. They came pretty clean just with one, basically just with the car shampoo. Now for the hand wash, I do use 2 buckets, you know, just as a practice. I don't want to scratch this paint. These Mazdas are known for their thin clear coat and thin paint. So I'm going to, utmost of caution, I will use a separate rinse bucket. And I always pour what's in my foam cannon in there, and I'll put a couple more ounces in there. And again, this TurtleWax car shampoo foams up really, really nice. So we'll just clean this car, hand wash this car top to bottom. Again, this shampoo smells good. It's nice and slick. It's definitely living up to its nameplate, slick and slide. Definitely very smooth. Definitely a lot of lubrication here. All right, so we'll give it another good rinse top to bottom. And all in all, pretty clean. Again, you don't see that protection getting any worse, so it's kind of hanging in there. Now for drying, I do like to use the big Gauntlet from the rag shop. I do love this drying towel, mainly because for this Mazda 3, one Gauntlet will dry the whole car. Now I will supplement it with some smaller microfiber towels, also from the rag shop, just to kind of any wet spots to make sure they're nice and dry. The one thing about the Gauntlet is it's very hard to wring out. So if you have a bigger car, you'll probably need 2. It's just really cumbersome to wring this thing out, given how large and how absorptive it is. I also like to take a chance to wipe out and dry all the door sills. And this is usually pretty enough to keep those areas pretty clean. And also like to take advantage and open the hood, check all the fluids, wipe down all the dirty spots in the engine bay, and that's usually enough to keep the engine bay looking pretty good. Now for the last step, we're going to go ahead and try out this TurtleWax wheel shine. We're going to put it up against CarPro Perl straight up out of the bottle. It's not diluted at all. That's how I normally use it. Now I'm not a big tire shine person. I don't care to have my tires always shiny, but today, since the tires are nice and clean, we'll go ahead and do this for a comparison test. We'll go ahead and put the TurtleWax on the driver's side front wheel or front tire, and we'll put the CarPro Perl on the driver's side back, and then we'll do the same thing on the passenger side. I did two coats on each side. I should have used an applicator. I just sprayed them on and probably didn't do the best uniform finish. As far as shine and everything, I'd say they're pretty close. I'm going to say the CarPro Perl is a little bit more shiny, so I'm going to say I actually kind of prefer the look of the TurtleWax Graphene Tire Shine a little bit better. It's not quite as shiny. I wonder how these are going to hold up, so we'll check back in a week or 2 and see how they are. Well, here we are, fast forwarded 2 weeks after we put those on, and as you can see, the shine is gone from both the CarPro Perl and the TurtleWax. So I'm not surprised by that. Tires are pretty clean though. They're not brown. So I thought the TurtleWax would last a little bit longer shine wise based on some things I've seen online. So maybe it's user error. Again, I'm not a big tire shine guy anyway, so I really don't care that much. Okay, so back to the finished product. Again, this took us about an hour and a half. So it's all about speed. And I think the results are pretty good. We appreciate you clicking on this video today. Leave all of your questions, comments. Would love to hear how you protect your car, what type of products you use. We would love to hear from you. So put those in the comments below, and have a great day, morning or evening, wherever you may be.